Let's say this particle is traveling in this direction. This direction is x, and any time t. So the velocity with which it's traveling, the average velocity rather, is given by the distance. So if this position is say x1 and this is x2, and this one is when the particle is here at t1 and this is at t2, so the time taken is t1 minus t2, and the distance traveled is t2 minus t2 minus t1 and x2 minus x1. This is the distance traveled and this is the time taken. If we write in terms of differentiation, and then this one can be written in terms of calculus, dx over dt. So the differentiation of the displacement is velocity, and similarly acceleration is the change in velocity, so v2 over v1 t2. So if the velocity is not a constant velocity, if it is changing velocity, if the velocity here is v2 and here is v1, then the acceleration, the rate of change of velocity, is given by dv over dt. So in terms of calculus, this is dv over dt. So this is how we can use calculus to solve a motion problem. Some interesting thing is when a particle is moving at a constant velocity, acceleration will be 0, and when the particle changes its direction, so it's probably going in this direction, then suddenly it has changed the direction. So this is x direction and this will be negative x direction. So basically at this point, when it changes direction, the velocity will go 0, because that point will be the maximum displacement it has traveled. So maybe if we draw the displacement in this direction and time in this direction, so maybe particle is going there, reached a point there, and then come back. So if it's linear like that, so this is the maximum point. So at this point the velocity will be 0, and again when the particle has changed its direction, the traveling direction, the velocity is negative in the opposite direction, but displacement can still be positive. So let's say this is origin when x is equal to 0, the particle is going there. So this is where x1, so the particle initially is going in this direction, then after that it is coming in this direction. So maybe this one is x2. So when it is going in this direction to the right, the velocity is positive, and from here to here the velocity is in the opposite direction, so that's negative. However, the displacement is still positive because it's still to the right side of the x is equal to 0 or the origin. So anyway, we will do some problem that will explain this even more.